John, do you feel like your character Shane died the way you would have wanted him to? I know they deviated from the comic, but do you wish things would have been different for your character on his way out?
What do you mean?
Do you wish he'd have died in some other way?
You wanted to be in my arms.
Yeah, look, I do. I mean, look, I wish that you know, that ending was a very it was a very sort of heated time. I had a kind of an alternate. I had an alternate ending that I thought would have been that I thought was cooler. You know, I think one of the things that's really cool about our show is about the show that I used to be on was that it is a very much from the beginning. It's been very much of it's very much a collaborative show, and there's a lot of ideas that kind of flow from everywhere, and anybody can sort of give an idea, and I feel like ideas actually do carry weight and are heard. And I don't know how close they might have lied to me really well and made me feel good about it, but I feel like we might have gotten really close to my ending, but we didn't quite get it.
What was that idea you had? How did you want to see your character go?
Okay, my ending, right? So my ending was I'm gonna take my hood off for my ending. So my ending was basically, and you gotta realize when you're you have to make as few changes as possible, and you know, when you're trying to change a script. But the way that my idea, and it was very much sort of related to your first question, what I wanted it to be is the same thing. I talk to Lori, she tells me thanks, I say I gotta get rid of that Randall guy, take him, snap his neck, go to everybody, everything's the same, no changes yet. That's how I gotta pitch the writers too, so you don't want to say too many changes, so no changes yet. Kill Randall, go to Rick, you say, I hope everybody's seen the whole season, because I'm so you go to Rick, you say, Randall's escaped, we start looking for him. We go out in the woods, we start looking for him, and I just stop. Same as always. He says, why are you stopping? We gotta find the prisoner. And I say, no we don't, I killed the prisoner. I snapped his neck, it's what you should have done. He and me start squaring off, and he says, what are you doing, brother? And I say, I'm here to kill you, I'm here to take your life. You just checked your phone in the middle of my ending, man. You're not interested at all in my ending.
That's not true. Not true at all. It's just
so insecure about my ending as it is.
Now listen to this. The last panel went over, and so I'm trying to make sure that the audience has a chance to ask.
I'm sorry. Okay, really quick.
No, I'm not wanting you to hurry. I'm asking myself to shut up. That's all.
Brother.
So you finish up. I'm really interested.
Anyway, so I'm in the woods with Rick, right? And he says, we start to square off. I say, I killed Randall. I killed the prisoner. It's what you should have done. I pull the gun on him, same thing, no changes yet, no changes yet. Then he says to me, just like he did, what are you doing? I thought we already went through this. If you want to kill me, you're gonna have to kill an unarmed man, just like he did. But instead of what he did, he's gonna take his gun and throw it, stand there like he does, brilliantly. That makes Shane go crazy, and Shane pushes into Rick and charges him, and says, you know, your son, you have a weak boy, you have a broken woman, and maybe says something really nasty like, I tasted your wife, or something really awful. Like something awful Shane-like thing to say. And he pushes him, driving the gun into his face. Rick stabs him, same thing. Shane falls down. Rick does this whole thing, this is you, not me, which was so beautiful what Andrew Lincoln did. And that so beautiful what he did. And my God, that dude is freaking because you didn't see him whispering in my ear and putting on this performance that startled the shit out of me. Like he said, you're the wolf man, you're the wolf man. I mean, it was the craziest shit I ever saw. I told him, I said, dude, that was the best acting I've ever seen in my life. Unfortunately, I'm the only one who will ever see it, but my God, was that badass. Anyway, so you're giving me the look like I should shut up too. You see the insecurity about my ending. Point is, he says this whole thing, and then while that's going on, Shane starts to come back to zombie life. He starts to reanimate. When he starts to get up and approach Rick, Rick's throwing his gun, so he grabs Shane's gun and he points it at Shane, to zombie Shane, as zombie Shane's coming towards him. And Rick goes, click, 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 out of nowhere. Boston, Rick opens the gun, there were no bullets in it. So in fact, Shane did take him out there, and in a way, it's the most disgusting thing you could do to somebody. It's the most selfish and selfless thing that you could do at the same time by sort of poisoning his conscience and sort of making Shane live forever in him. But you know what? I think we kind of achieved the same thing without it being, you know, it got rejected. So anyways.
Actually,